So, today we're going to look at two sound systems. This may be an interesting, weird setup, but this is actually a valuable comparison. We're going to do a blind sound test between the Logitech Z623 computer speaker system and my main stereo system consisting of Sony and Klipsch products. So the first stereo system is the Logitech Z623. It's got the two speakers there, and the smaller subwoofer there. They claim the subwoofer is 7 inches, but in true reality it's actually a 6.5 inch subwoofer unit. I'm guessing 6.5, although it could be 8 inch, who knows, based on the size of the Sonys there, which are an 8 inch speaker. I would say that is closer to 7 inches. Then we've got the two Logitech speakers. I'm guessing those are 2.5 inch full range speakers because they only have that one speaker in them. The thing in the top is just a decorative element. It's a plastic THX logo. It's not a tweeter or anything. Now we've got the main stereo system, which has got a Sony receiver from the 1990s. And of course I've got paper over the graphic EQ so you don't see when that's running, because it's a blind sound test. And we've got a fairly modern Sony record player, some fairly modern Sony speakers, and we've got a Klipsch subwoofer, which I'm guessing is back from the 90s or early 2000s. And it's a fairly entry-level subwoofer, and when I compared it to the Logitech, they were actually closer than I thought they would be. And I'm going to let your ears decide for yourself which sound system do you think is what. And at the very end of the video, I will tell you. This is sound system A. It should be starting in a few seconds. I'm not going to tell you which one it is. I'm just going to call it A. The piano sounds pretty good. Pretty good kick sound. This will be sound system B. I'm not going to tell you what sound system B is, just like I didn't tell you what sound system A was. The piano sounds a little bit more hollow or tinny, less loud. We do got that high sound still. We've got that good kick. We do have more highs here, but the mids are less. Again, good bass. I don't think I have this one turned up as high. A again on a different track. wait for it. Same thing on B. We just have to wait for it to start. I have a little delay here, so it doesn't start while I'm not recording. I definitely don't have that one turned up as high. You can turn up your device a little bit. Grand reveal. Sound system A was the Logitech Z623. Let's hear it. Now that you know what it is. Man, that bass is incredible from that small subwoofer. That would leave B as the main stereo. More detailed high notes, but the mids on these speakers aren't too great. The subwoofer is awesome though. That subwoofer is actually vibrating stuff, which the Logitech wasn't doing. Although, to my ears, the subwoofer actually sounds similar, which is a bit interesting. So, now you know the pros and cons between a typical main stereo system. These Sony SSB3000 speakers are very common and quite modern speakers for a large living room stereo. That Klipsch subwoofer, although it is older, it's a common subwoofer to have, and that's the typical 90s Sony receiver, so it's somewhat of a typical stereo system for a home, at least for someone who loves music. And the Logitech Z623, a lot of people have this, pretty good PC gaming sound system. And do you really need a big home stereo system? I don't think so with the Logitech, although with the home stereo system you can actually turn the subwoofer up higher, so that is a plus. And the thing is, both of them actually turn up higher than where I was setting them to. You can blast both of these sound systems and they'll still sound pretty good. They don't distort at all. Although the home stereo system does distort, it's not the actual stereo distorting, it's the windows and the walls distorting the sound, because it's so deep. But that is if you turn the subwoofer up higher. The Logitech was running at maximum subwoofer, and it still had plenty of bass for even a room like this. So it depends on what you want, how into music you are, what stereo system you would like. But I've got to say, I'm not disappointed in the Logitech at all, and I'm pretty into music. So that's how they compare. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and see you next time.